Now look, yo. Disclaimer, before we get into this video, into this content, this is for educational purposes only. I have nothing against no group of people, period. Anybody. This is for educational and thought process purposes only. Let's get to it.
Gates.
Okay.
That, you know who that is, right? Like 2 phones, one for the plug and one for the
That's
pussy.
Kevin Gates, yes, I was wondering.
Yeah. And that was everything, honestly. It was a really good experience. And like, he's just one of those people, like people in the industry, like they're so fucked up from like literally like the life that they have had that like, okay, so I DM'd him, you know, I like go on my little sprees.
Okay.
I'll like, what I do is I'll go and like drink. And I'll see who he's following and just DM every single hot guy I see with the blue check mark. And hoping that just pays my bills one day. Because shit, this pussy and my penthouse are not going to pay itself. And so I DM'd him and he was like, yo, like, I think he was like in Atlanta. I was like, I'm not. Like, so he came and he was like, let's go to dinner. And I was like, okay, just like text me where. Like, kept it really cool. Made a reservation at Mastro's, but like could have sent me a car service. But like, I'm an independent woman. So like, I'll call my own fucking Suburban. It's fine. Went to Mastro's and I was like, am I gonna get like shot or like gutted like a fish? Like I was like scared because you know like the experiences that I've had and the people in LA are so beyond. Like it's crazy because people in like Iowa and like small towns like think everything's so wholesome and like celebrities just like stay home. No, they're like out at restaurants every single fucking night, Monday through Sunday, not taking care of their kids and looking for a gangbang and like
always
looking for somebody to like write off or like cut off or like kill. I don't know. And so I was like, oh God, like what am I getting myself into? And he sat down, he had like 4 phones. He was saying like El Chapo was watching me. And I was like, okay. Like cool. He had a
El Chapo was a gang or was
No, El Chapo ran the
cartel.
Is it a gang? I'm like, what is El Chapo?
It's okay, baby.
Just smile and nod.
Okay.
It's a good thing you don't know who El Chapo is. She's so cute. You were so cute.
And it was just one of those situations where I almost felt like I was like at like lunch with or like in trouble with my principal. Like I felt like he was literally looking so deep into like my soul and my like 9 different holes that like I didn't even know what I was getting into. I tried caviar for the first time. That was cute. It was hot. And then I was telling him earlier, like it's crazy that like I have experiences with people or I hook up with people and then my brain just like I think teaches myself to like forget, or I have dementia. I don't know.
You're like one of the two.
One of the two for sure. I just don't know which. And we were in his car. He was playing me his new album. He was on Instagram Live, and in my brain, I'm like, dude, he shows me on live, and I'm like, ugh, I just know one of like the fans from Iowa, like where I'm from.
That
like,
is a dude.
Yeah, like that's a fucking male.
I don't know if you knew this.
And I was like, wait a sec. If he reads that comment right now, he's gonna flip his car. Like I'm scared. He was taking me to his house, like in the hills. I was like, I'm never gonna be able to call an Uber. Like, I'm dying here.
Yeah, because in the hills there's never service for anything.
Oh my God. And it wasn't like the hills. It was like insane. Like it was just far. I don't even fucking know. I blacked it out.
Okay.
And
there was no full disclosure here, so we're just
yes, exactly.
We're going into this situation as.
And he didn't really ask like, do you want to come home with me? He was kind of just like, get in my car.
And then you just I mean that's how they always are.
No, they don't ask. You go.
Yeah, you just go. You just follow the rules.
There.
And I've always been bad with following instructions, reading rules, the whole nine. And so we get there. I meet his sister, which like could have like honestly I think was his wife. Now that like I did my research, I'm like, I think I literally met your wife, but you introduced me as her sister. I don't know. He's all about like energy, like ashwagandha, like the whole 9. Honestly, we fucked. And I told him I was trans, like mid, like spread eagle, like pussy flap scars and all. Like I literally.
How did you bring that
Honestly,
up? Like,
I was just
mid-sex. What?
Yeah.
I mean, I've been in that situation. I've been in that situation a few times where it's just like, oh God, like,
She felt
oh no, like
the energy was
She's like
on.
spread to go. She's like, I'm trans. She's like coming.
I'm like, I'm squirting.
He's like, what?
He's like, I'm like, I'm squirting. He's like, no, you're not. No. Oh my God, you guys kill me. But no, I was literally, I'm not kidding, like spread eagle. I think he was like eating me out or something, and then in my brain he like stopped, and I'm like, oh, he knows my clit looks different. Like fuck, like I was like fuck, what's about to happen? And he was like, yeah, no, he's not out of breath that quick. Let me get this man an oxygen tank. But he was like, can I ask you something? And I go, yeah. And he was like, are you trans? And I go, and I was just like, I was so drunk, like,
come on.
There, like,
What gives you that idea?
And I was laying there, and I go, You caught me. And he literally was like, baby, I don't give a fuck. God raised all of us equal, all this stuff. And I was like, that makes you so much more attractive, and that makes you so much more, like, honestly manly and hot, that you, like, that you know that I had to work harder and pay more than all these other fucking crusty dusty bitches with, like, stinky pussies. And so that was that. And then he ended up, like, blocking me because he needed a tour bus connect, and I was like, I don't have that. And so I thought he was kidding. And I hung up on him.
He's like engaged though.
Yeah, I think I'll marry him one day. I think he's my not after this. I'm not making it to my fucking wedding.
Oh, no. Not in the butt.
Oh boy. So I haven't made a video like this in a minute, right? And I kind of shy away from, like, as I've grown with this channel, I've shied away from, like, girlfriends talking ish about their boyfriends, whether celebrities or not, like, you know, kind of. But when I seen the detail, the amount of detail that this person who is quote unquote exposing Kevin Gates spoke in, I was like, damn, I kind of do believe him. But you know, people always say, like, Kevin Gates has always been controversial for, like, I guess advocating for those people. Well, not advocating, but, you know, understanding those people, I guess. If just look it up. I did my research. I tried to find the live that they said that Kevin Gates was on when he was in the car or whatever with him, and he was playing the album or whatnot. But I couldn't really. I did a quick skim, and I couldn't find it. I mean, I would probably have to go watch all his Instagram lives on YouTube. But the thing I want to say is, bro, that's kind of crazy because it's like that's like trickery, bro. Like that, I mean, that is trickery, but it's like that's kind of like along the lines of when a woman says that a man rape or did something crazy and it turns out to be a lie, i.e. like the Duty Low situation or like the Nelly situation from a few years back with the groupie girl, the Nelly situation, you know, and they end up it eventually came out that them girls is lying, but like I think the girl that's in the Nelly situation, I think she's facing some time, like she got a case, she picked up a case, but that's not right, bro, like, you know, and when I think of it, I'm like, all right, what are ways that you can prevent that, right? Without even blaming on one of those people not telling you that that's who they really is deep down. Hey, you know, I'm a such and such for real. You know what I'm saying? I mean, logically, the thing that I could think is you just ask the girl. You like, yo, are you but that's kind of weird. When you first meet, you know, first of all, I wouldn't be talking to you if I thought you was that anyway, but even if I get a glimpse, I'm looking like, you know, and hey, is you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I mean? It's kind of foul, bro. You know what I'm saying? And in the manner of which they was laughing about, while they was telling the story about Kevin Gates, just laughing about it. You wait till y'all get to his house in the middle of, I guess, about to get it on, and then he was about to perform oral on you or was or not, and then he asked you, is this, why it take so long? Why did it take for all that to happen for you to reveal? Now, what if Kevin Gates wouldn't have asked that question, right? And what if the whole night would have went his plan, and then he would have found out and came back and killed your ass? You see what I'm saying? Because you didn't be upfront. Now, granted, like I said, the only security the only preventative thing one can do is, and when they first meet meet a young lady, quote unquote, or, you know, the other way, because they go the other way, the other genre, young man, quote unquote, young lady, if you're a male or female, whatever your thing is or whatever, hey, are you this? But you got to admit, that's kind of uncomfortable. Now, I'm not knocking, I'm not saying don't do it, but I'm old school. If I'm wondering if this is a dude, that's enough for me. You know what I'm saying? That's enough for me. But I don't know if Kevin Gates was wondering that from the jump, or I don't, you know, he has to speak about that. And even if this is true, this could be cap. I just see the amount of detail, and when they mentioned that Kevin Gates said El Chapo was watching, I'm like, oh, you could tell by how that person, you know, that person don't know nothing about really our culture, no, you know, El Chapo watching me, it sounds like something that Kevin Gates will say. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some weird, yeah, you know, I'm El Chapo, son. Like, what the fuck? He be saying it on his songs, but I don't think that's right, yo. I don't think that's right. You feel me? Like, what if that nigga would have came back and killed you, and then you ruin this man he didn't kill you, or even if he don't, and then you like right now, like I don't think this will ruin Kevin Gates, even if it's true, right? I don't think it will ruin him, right? But just because, I mean, I don't know, because he did follow through once he did find out. See, I'm a different type nigga. See, like I said, if I'm even, fellas, if you even gotta wonder if she's a girl or not, that's not good, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's not good, my nigga. Like, but yeah, man, I feel like that's like some RAPE by trickery. Like, if he wouldn't have asked and that would have still happened, and then he found out later, like, oh, that's a dude. That sound like, yo, they'll lock a man up for some shit like that. For any kind of line or any kind of manipulative. That's like sex crime. That's kind of sex crime-ish. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's like the equivalent to, like, if you have and I don't want to say too many keywords, but if you have a certain disease and then you have intercourse with somebody and you didn't tell them, you can get a murder charge. If y'all in a lot of states, if you know what I know. I mean, if you know what I'm talking about, you know. I don't want to say it because I don't want the algorithm to trigger out. You know, YouTube be trying to keep it. They be playing me dirty. You know what I'm saying? They'll try to say I'm doing some hate. So I don't know, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know. I look at it from different angles, bro. And I ain't even. I mean, that's something Kevin Gates got to deal with. But I was just like, man, that's fucked up. Because why you ain't tell him, hey, you purposely. And then if y'all want to go watch the extended version of that video, it's a super extended version. Yo, you go on something I go to Drake. The person in that video said, yo, I went to Drake Instagram. I went to everybody that he followed, and literally every hot guy with a blue check, I hit follow and DM'd them. Why are you DMing straight guys? Why are you DMing straight guys? That's like entrapment. That's like some targeting shit. Now, if it was a man doing something like that to a woman or to you know what I'm saying? They'll crucify us. Oh, he's a predator. He's a this, he's a that, or, targeting, like. And if you did target them, I hope you lead in your DM, hey, I'm a dude. Before we talk, I'm a dude. You lead with that. I'm just saying, man. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts on this. This is 2023, and this is the world we living in, bro. If y'all want to go see the extended version of it, shout out Fuchsia's TV. If I want to see the extended video, go on YouTube. It's somewhere on YouTube. It's posted, the extended version. That shit crazy though, man. Y'all let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, notification bell. I'm gone. Yeah.